Hi, I'm Mary Beth Young from the Pilates Advantage. Today we are bringing you a video of Piloga. It's combining Pilates and yoga. Karen Jordan, my instructor, is going to be teaching the class, and my other instructor, Bernadette Napolitano, is going to be joining us as well. We're hoping that you feel refreshed and relaxed when you're done.
Hi everybody, to get started, we're all sitting on bolsters or a yoga block. So if you don't have something like this, you probably have a pillow that you can use. Stack a couple of pillows, put your sits bones on the pillows to let the hips open and let the knees fall open. As you sit on your sits bones, you're trying to line up your body, ears, shoulders, and hips. Pull your belly in, close your eyes, and relax. With that said, I'm talking so you'll see my face obviously moving. You're relaxing the jaw and the tongue within the mouth so you don't grip on the throat. Roll the shoulders back into the sockets. Breathe into the back of the rib cage. Pull the air, light and love into your body. Take your time. As you exhale, just release and let go. So as we begin, we're starting with a Savasana in which we're just going to connect to our center line. And I invite you to close your eyes just to keep the rest of the universe kind of out. Focus on you. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now let's say you're a little hyper, like me. Palms face down. Let's say you're super tired and you need more energy. Flip the palms up. Breathe. As you breathe in, visualize pulling in beautiful light and love. As you exhale, think of releasing tension, negative energy, and any pain you carry. Sometimes this part is really hard, but just do the best you can and don't make yourself wrong. Just breathe. Feel the chest expand with life. Feel the heart open. Maybe the head calms down. Maybe the heart calms down. Why is breath so important now? The body needs oxygen to function and move best. So if we're nervous or upset and we're not breathing well, that could be part of our stress. So let's try to breathe to release that. As you take another deep breath or two, roll your shoulders back. Think about your posture. Keep your core tight. Getting long once again. Ears, shoulders, and hips. Let's release the neck. Spine and core are on, strong and long. Take an exhale, turning the head slowly to the right, rotation. Inhale to bring the head center. Put a breath to it, exhale, and go to the other side, like you were looking over your shoulder blade. Go slow, then come back to center. Love that. When you come center, roll your shoulders back again. Get tall. Slowly drop the right ear to the right shoulder, laterally flex the neck spine. Stay here for a breath or two. You might feel very stiff here. When you're ready to lift your head, pull your belly button in. Inhale to lift your head. Beautiful. Other side. Left ear, left shoulder. Oh, it feels so good. Take your moment in that position. Take your breath. Breathe into the side of the neck and the shoulder blade. And pull your belly in to bring the head back to center. Roll the shoulders back, staying tall. Use the core, especially as you inhale, to look up. Go where you're comfortable. A lot of us can go really far back. A lot of us can't. Do what works for you. Take a deep breath. Before you move again, pull your belly button in. Stay long in your spine and torso. Slowly drift your chin down as if you were starting to look towards the mat or your legs. Oh, that's beautiful. Once you get there, relax the shoulders again. Core muscles stay tight. Now let's take the head and roll it around the torso. So take an inhale, pick a direction, and roll the head. Take your time, use your natural breathing. And then as the chin comes to the chest, take a moment, center. And then when you're ready, reverse. Take your time. Breathe. Oh, it's wonderful. Now, when your chin gets to your chest, don't let me rush you. Just roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale to lift the head, and on your exhale, open your eyes. As you open your eyes, focus right in front of your mat. Just start to wiggle the fingers. Take the legs out and wiggle the toes. What I did forget to say, if that cross-legged position doesn't work in your body, you can sit any way that makes you comfortable. Anyway, once you do open up, take a little moment and start to wiggle through the wrists, the elbows, feels great. Shoulders, right? Opens up the shoulders, the back. Right? Look at how happy they are. Yeah, I'm feeling good too. And then do a little bit of reach and pull. Yeah, see, they're happy. Take a leg, pick a leg, any leg, release the knee joint, ankle joint, toes. So when you're tired too, if you just kind of release your joint system, your hips, that might give you a little more oxygen and air and energy. Go to the other side, just kind of play with it. This is when it's good to be hyper. With that said, take the feet and put them together, but keep them far away from your groin. Take an inhale breath and tuck your chin and just kind of fold forward and let yourself fold towards your legs, scooping the belly back. You can counter press using your hands to your legs and into the back for kitty cat stretch with the head hang. Oh, it's wonderful for the low back. Take an inhale into your bra. Sorry if there's gentlemen, but you know what I mean. The rib bro. Yeah, the bro. And then exhale, roll yourself up. Take the legs and shake them out a little bit. Take the left arm and bring it towards the right. Counter push. You can push into your bolster or the mat. Keep the arm in front of the ear. Don't bring it behind you. We'll stretch that out a different way later. This is for the hip and the rib. Yeah, beautiful. Come center. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Other side. Feels good. Ooh, push through the rib cage. Keep the belly tight. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. All right, let's come off of our bolster. This is a great stretch, but let's save this for a little bit later. So we're going to pull our bolster. Ladies, just put it behind you like so. We're going to come onto the hands and knees, table position next. We can put our hands on the blocks, and if you don't have blocks, it's okay, or not. So just root your hands, feel your hands, and make sure the weight of your shoulders is over your wrists. Push your shoulders into the socket, so feel nice and stable in the arms. The knees are under the hips, feel your toes long, and then exhale, tucking around through the belly, stretching the back. Cat stretch. Like Pilates, stay up here and inhale, scoop everything in, like shrink wrap. On the exhale, unravel. From the head, from the tail, come through neutral. Curl your toes up. Start to look forward and look up. Arch, cow. Use your core. And then when you're ready, exhale, tucking round. Cat. This time we're not going to hold it. When we're ready, we're just going to roll through to cow once again. And especially if your feet bother you, if you curl your toes and stretch your toes out, this will feel really good. Scoop your belly. Good, then come back to your neutral, so you're no longer arching in the spine. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the heels back to the seat. Now if you have bad knees, if you have a ball, like our purple balls are bigger, you could put the ball right in between the legs and sit on it. Wonderful. If your knees are okay, you don't need that ball. So just watch the knee joint. If the knee joint doesn't like it, don't do it. So as we fold back with our toes curled for a moment, we're opening up the armpits. We're pulling belly in and getting a stretch through the feet and the chest. The shoulder blades will be tense as we do this. Now let's uncurl the toes and you'll see the weight of the body go back a little closer to the heels. Maybe open up the arms a little wider. And if you don't have your blocks, your arms might just be on the floor. So ladies, let's actually get rid of our blocks for a moment. We're going to move through this. Now with the knees kind of together or lined up at the hip joint, this is a great back opener. Scoop the belly in and start to tuck and lift through the tail. We're going to reach the hands more forward and then roll so the weight of the body now is back over the wrists. Squeeze your tush. Look up, point the toes, bend the elbows. Slowly let your body fold onto the mat. This is a reverse cobra. Once you get there, bring your legs together if you can. And if you bring your heels together, it will help your glute muscles turn on. Bring the elbows to your side and push outward as you lift your ribs. Inhale. Try to lift your ribs away from your hips. Don't go right into your low back. Get long. Beautiful, ladies. And then exhale and fold. Stay long. Now we're going to pull our hands underneath our shoulders. We're going to curl our toes and we're going to do it. We're going to go right to down dog. So soften the knee joints, exhale, and lift the pelvis. Keep the hands from moving and you can move through your feet a little bit. Start to pedal through the back of the legs to help open up the hamstrings, the calves, the feet, the back, and the hips. Let the head hang. We've stretched the arms a little bit. We're going to try to eventually root the heels. Now, a lot of people's heels don't root because the hamstrings are tight. Do the best you can. Pull your belly button in and press all your weight back towards your heels, even if they don't lock down. Beautiful. Breathe. Let the head hang. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Look at your hands. Bend your knees. Stick your butt out like you're going to jump. Don't jump. Just roll forward and back like you're going to. Open up the joint systems, wake them up. Good, now drop the head and with your knees bent, walk your feet to your hands. Your knees are nice and soft. Pull your blocks by your side. Keep the knees soft, drop the head, and pull the core muscles in, shoulders in their sockets. Shake your head and neck. So if your core muscles are working, it's going to be able to release your head and neck, right, when you're strong in your upper abs. Good, now our knees are bent because our hamstrings are tight. So, I call this sassy teenager. Pick a leg, maybe your right, and straighten it. Ooh. Try to get the weight even from your big toes to your pinky toes to your heels. Good, now inhale, flat back. So look up while you're in sassy teenager. You might feel a nice stretch in the IT band. Good, exhale and fold. Shoulders in their sockets, bend that knee. Oh. Sorry, that's like tight on me. Go to the other side, ladies. Straighten the left leg. And then gather where your weight is. Big toes, pinky, heels. Good. Inhale, lengthen to a flat back. This is going to give you a little more stretch. Core muscles are on. And then exhale, we're just going to fold back into it. Soften that leg. Good. Pull the shoulders back into their sockets. Straighten both legs. Feel your weight in the toes and the heels. Inhale and lengthen to flat back. Beautiful. Exhale and fold. Now, if your back is bothering you, you're always going to keep your knees soft, right? And just remember, use your core. From here now, we're going to drop our arms down and cat stretch up. Press the weight through the heels. Use your core muscles to roll you up vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Feel your shoulders roll back into their sockets. And when you get to the top, bring the arms up and take a nice big inhale. Grab the hands together, interlace, keep them in front of you. Right? They will never be here. This would be incorrect. This is correct. Beautiful. I'm a stickler about that. Squeeze the glutes, reach to the right. Reach through that outer edge of your leg so the left side really roots if you're reaching to the right. Pull the center line and inhale, exhale and go the other way. So this is like our mermaid in Pilates. Oh, it feels great on the hips and the glutes. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, hands in front of the heart center. Talking about balance. Balance is very, very zen. It really helps to focus. It helps you get out of your head if you're upset or not feeling great. So feel your feet. Feel the weight through the heels, the big toes. Shoulders are in your socket. Your tail is tucked underneath you. Your core muscles are on. Find a spot in front of you and focus on that spot. So I'm not looking directly at you guys. I'm looking at the spot in front of me. I can see what's going on in my peripheral vision, but I'm going to use that focus to feel my body as even as it can be. With that said, I'm going to shift my weight now to my right, so I'm going to kind of engage those muscles so I can lift my left foot and heel. That would be a modification, right? Level 1. If you were like, my balance is fine, maybe you would bring your big toe off the mat. This is tree. Really root through the right side. Use the glute, use the core. If this feels good, if your balance is excellent, you can take your left leg and turn out that leg to further open that left hip. It's all up to you. Keep your focus right on that spot. Don't look at me. Beautiful. Exhale and bring that leg back to center. Notice all the weight or the work the right side did. Take a deep breath in, inhale. And exhale, hands in front of heart center. Good. So now you're rooting through both sides, of course, but the left side is going to take the brunt as we lift the right side and go into balance here. You might find that one side's a lot better than the other in your balance. Don't make yourself wrong. It is what it is. If one side your foot is down and the other it's not, no big deal. If you're having a problem with the balance, you can go near the wall. Lots of secret tips on balance. Breathe. If it feels good, you're nice and rooted, open, close. Open, close. Yep, we got a little crack back there, right? Open the hip joint. Center, and then when you're ready, exhale to release. Beautiful. Inhale. Take a deep breath. Exhale, forward bend. It's like you're diving in the water. Keep your knees soft. Yeah, it's just a little safer. Good. Inhale, flat back. You can keep your knees soft. Always use your core. Exhale, fold. Now we're going to step back into plank. So we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the right leg back. Bring the left leg back. Chaturanga is where we bend our elbows and come down. Let's say you're like, oh no. You can drop your knees first, do a pelvic tilt, and open your heart center. Good. Exhale, bend your elbows to lower yourself slowly. Just keep everything nice and tight. As you come down here, let's bring the legs long, and let's now bring the arms in front of us. We're going to do swimming prep, which is a Pilates exercise. Feels great. So as you lengthen your body, try to wiggle from your hips and kind of make yourself longer from the hips to the ribs. Yes, then push your feet into the mat evenly and parallel. And then pick an opposite. Let's say right arm, left leg. So the right arm and left leg will lift on an inhale breath. Look at the thumb in front of you as you do that. Exhale and release. Now as you do this exercise and you lift, you're going to press into the opposite side that's on the mat. So when I lift my left arm, I'll press my right arm and my left leg down, and vice versa. You got it. Looks beautiful. Let's try one more set. Swimming prep. Use the glute, feel the shoulder, right? Working the back. Beautiful. All right, let's bring the arms down by our sides. Keeping our legs together behind us, press into the arms and lift the rib cage. Good. From here, we're going to lift the arms off the mat, but I haven't made a mistake. My blocks are in the way. So move your blocks out of your way because we're going to do a little bit of swimming. Inhale to reach the arms long. Exhale to use the shoulder blades and the glutes. Keep the torso in one place. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the glutes and the ribs. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. We'll reverse it later. We're going to roll down now. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes. Exhale. Find down dog. So although down dog is not the best stretch for the back, I'm going to have you guys round your belly and look towards it to get a little stretch. Good. And then open up again and pedal through the heels, trying to open up the back of the legs. Breathe. Going nice and slow today because I think we need some Zen stretch, right? If we've been sitting home all the time. All right, let's pick a leg, any leg. Your right leg is going to lift. Do the best you can. Watch if you have furniture around you, by the way. Pull your belly in as you bring that leg between your hands. Turn your back heel. Ladies, sorry, grab your blocks. So if your blocks are near you, it's going to be helpful. All right, turn the back heel, ground it to the mat. Blocks come up, squeeze your butt, pull your center line in, press into your feet, square your hips. Warrior one. Now you can use the arms, but you don't want the arms to have you end up being like this. So the arms are lifting just to get the ribs away from the hips. The front leg bends, and we take hips and we point them forward. Yeah. Good. So what's going to happen here is, yep, you look great. You're just going to turn the hips forward. Yeah. So what Bernadette can do is she can take her big toe and pull it in a little bit so that her knee joints feel okay. Right? So we want to line up our foot with the mat, but if that doesn't work, you can turn that in to honor the joints because, again, you don't want the joint system to not feel good here. So this is a hip opener. If you press into your back leg, you're opening the front of the left hip. Now, ladies, we're going to open the back heel. So we're going to turn the heel towards us. The hips will open coming into warrior two. Now all of us in this room happen to be able to see the mirror, so we can feel and see our line up shoulders, hips. Good, feel energy through the back left leg, through the right front leg, and line your body over your pelvis. Then turn your head, look forward. Now if you don't have a mirror, maybe look down, because if your leg is like this, that would be incorrect. You want to use the muscles in the tush, and the outside of the leg, to keep the knee directed over the toes. Beautiful. A lot of work through here, but feels great. On the inhale breath, ladies, let's lift the back heel, turn it, and put our hands down onto the blocks. It's great and intense runner's stretch. Roll the shoulders back, breathe into the hips. Now, if the knee joint is okay, very slowly, we're gonna pull our center line in and drop that left thigh down to the mat. Oh yeah. Uncurl the toe and press into the right foot to get the core on. Take an inhale to lift the left arm. Beautiful. Take the arm all the way around and down. You got it. And then we're gonna step back. We're gonna release our blocks, but keep them nearby. And come into child's pose. Now this time, let's open our knees really wide in child's pose. And you'll feel that's more of a hip opener. Take a deep full breath here. Breathe into the armpits, into the glutes. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to roll up. Pull our knees in and go back to our down dog. So if you bring your hands forward and curl your toes and lift your hips, we're going to do this to the other side. So the down dog, press into the hands and the feet, scoop the belly. When you're ready, lift your left leg, stretch it, watch your furniture, pull your belly in, and bring the foot between the two hands. Ground it as best you can, grab your blocks, turn your back heel and place it on the mat. Push into the feet to come up to warrior two. Warrior one on the left side. Squaring the hips nicely, pressing through that back heel. As you press through that back heel, we're going to bring you forward first. So now turn this guy that way. Yep. And then face that wall. So I'm going to square you up. You're in warrior two. So let's do warrior one first. Yep.
Where are we?
We're in warrior one. Sorry, I just had to take off my socks. I had a hot flash. So when you're in warrior one, your hips are forward. Then to open, we open the hip and realign the body over the hips again for our warrior two. You got it. Bernadette, you want to make sure you want to use the muscle here and keep this knee over. Yeah. Then you look forward over that front arm. So look over your left arm because you're in a strength position, a warrior position. And then hip opener, we turned, lifted the heel, and turn the hip back to face the mat. So you're going to feel this all through the legs, the hips, the glutes. Keep the body long, keep the core on. Slowly drift the leg down to the mat. Ooh, and uncurl the toe. Hip flexor, deep into the iliopsoas. Press into the left foot, core goes on. Lift the right arm, inhale. Oh, it's great, I love this. Then bring the arm around and down. You got it. Now we're going to come on back. Legs and knees together. Child's pose. But from here, we're going to roll up. Sit on our right sit bone and put our legs to our left in mermaid position. So ladies, have your knees facing forward. Yeah. Yep, have these guys facing forward. I'm just going to sit a little bit in front of you. So if the hips are tight and the IT band is tight, you might be very crooked here. Don't judge it, just reach from side to side. Reach. So all you're going to do is reach. Yeah. Mermaid stretch. So it's a little Pilates, a little yoga combined. Open up the sides. Beautiful. Take the legs, bring them the other way. Boop. Watch the knees, right? The knees don't like it. Modify. Find a different position, right? Let's say this knee doesn't like it. Whatever it is. Lengthen. Beautiful. And then let's come center, bring our leg center. Grab your Pilates band. Bring it around the balls of the feet. When it's wide, it performs better. When it's around the balls of the feet, it performs better. Bring the arms back. If you don't have one, you could go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx. They have these all the time. Once you get them around your feet, you can thank me later, point and flex. I love it so. It's my favorite. I could do this all day. Anyway, after you do this all day, relax the feet for a second and then pull the elbows back. Stimulate the shoulder blades behind you. You got it. Getting up on the sits bones, looks good. Pick one at a time. Let's go to the right, just pull and lengthen and lift over. Feel how the shoulders connected to the rib cage. Love it. A little resistance and assistance, just like our Pilates machine. So this would feel a lot like our reformer work when we sit on a box. Beautiful. And finish up that set. Now bring the knuckles together, soft elbows. Sit tall and sit bone. Remember, if you're really tight in the back of your hips, let's say when you sit down, you're positioned like this. If you bend your knees, that's going to help you get on the sit bone, and then you can feel where your body position is better. With that said, as you're up on your sits bones, knuckles in front, we're going to pelvic tilt. So pull your stomach in, lengthen away from your glutes, and then exhale, squeeze your butt. Roll back, get round. Inhale and sit up tall. Exhale, pull from the belly button, smooth that low back. The band's just gonna come with you. Let your back and belly do the work. Try 2 more. Feels so good with the band. Exhale. Good, now ladies, roll all the way back. Vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. And bring the palms facing down. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to bend our elbows towards us and lift the band for 3, 2, you got it, 1, palms face down. Now palms flip to face your legs, tuck your chin, exhale and roll up, roll up. Now if your back is really tight, this is going to be hard for you to do. Take your inhale and exhale and roll down. You can modify by bending your knees. That's going to help a lot, especially if you're really tight on one side. So when you roll up, these ladies are going to keep their legs straight. I'm going to bend my knees. All right, this time we're going to do 3 elbow bends or arm bends, but now our palms will face each other. So you're just going to hammer curl and release. Keep your belly and your ribs tight. Yep, hammer curl, release. 1 more. Nice form, ladies. Now from here, tuck your chin, exhale and roll yourself up. So with my knees bent, it's a little easier for me to get into my pelvic tilt, my core. Try 1 more. Take your inhale, exhale, tuck and roll back. Now this time we're actually going to stay here. Sorry, I'm changing it up on you. But leg circles, which are beautiful. So we're going to take our left foot out of the band and we're going to take our right foot and lift it up. Once we do that, we want to decide where our left foot is going to be. So we can keep the left foot long and straight, or we can bend the knee for a little more stability. We're trying to keep the hips and pelvis stable as we circle the legs. We're also going to get a beautiful hip stretch. With that said, my head comes down, our arms, shoulders, and triceps are down on the mat. We point and flex the right foot, we release the ankle, feels great, and then we turn the knee out slightly. Reach through your leg, feel your glute. Take an inhale, circle, exhale, and stop. Sorry, try to stretch your hamstring first. Take it towards you, inhale and exhale. We're just going to do 3, and 1 more. Start and stop. Beautiful, reverse. Inhale and exhale. Think of reaching towards the corner of your mat after you stretch your hamstring. Last one, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Now take that leg with a lot of energy, reach it down, squeeze your tush, and lift it up. Just 3. Inhale, straight down, straight up. Feel the heel next to you. Nice hamstring stretch. Beautiful. Good. From here, just for a back stretch, bend your knee and pull your knee to your chest. Flex both feet. Oh, I love that. It's lovely. Yeah. And then we're going to switch. So we're going to pull the left leg into the band. Take the right leg out. Decide where this leg goes, because positioning in Pilates is everything. Play with the left ankle joint. Once you're playing with that, or you're done with that, elbows are down, belly's in. Reach through the leg, stretch the hamstring. Inhale, exhale, circle, and stop for 2. And 1. You might notice your legs are very different. Don't make yourself wrong, and reverse, something to work towards. Balance. Inhale, exhale, scoop, and 1 more. Beautiful, feels great. And then you're just going to reach it down, keep it tight, lift it up. Now, if you can't reach the leg down, if your back pops off the mat, you're not going to go that far. But you're going to keep really connected. Good. And 3. This might be 4 on the back count. Beautiful. Now we're going to put both feet up. Oh, love this part. And if you have a ball, we're going to grab our ball. So we're going to roll up to grab our ball. We're going to take our ball and put it behind the nape of our neck. If you don't have a ball, you could use a block or a small pillow. You just want support so that the rib cage can stay on. So as we roll back, we put the ball behind the nape of the neck and a little bit on the upper back. We scoop the belly in, and I always lift one leg first and then the other. Okay, now we're going to bring our elbows to our side and put our heels together, toes apart. A little bit of a strange angle, sorry about that. We're going to reach and pull. So this is frog, and in our frog, as we bend and stretch, we're trying to keep the hips down on the mat and just stretch the hips in the back. Ladies, I'm going to have you both roll your shoulders back a little bit. Yeah. Use your core to keep nice and stable. Good. Feels good on the butt? Yep. Yep. Good. Let's do 2 more of those. So we would normally do this on the reformer, on the machine. And we're going to keep the legs long, and then we'll go to our lift and lower. So they're in hundreds position. You always want your back on the mat. We're going to lift the legs up to stretch the hamstring, bring them down. Now notice, I'm not going to go too far because I've got to keep my low back on the mat. And my back and shoulders are working like crazy because they're my resistance, right? My band's kind of my assistance and resistance, a little bit above. Let's try 2 more, feels good. You guys get your tush? Mm-hmm. Good. Then we're going to just take this and do circles. So pull it towards you, bend in, keep your butt down, reach, scoop your belly. Reach, yeah. Reach, breathe and stretch, and then let's reverse, scoop it, lengthen. Boy, it's a lot of work. You don't have to drop your legs low, that's harder. You want to think about keeping your back down. Good, try 1 more, keep the legs up here. Go to parallel and flex your feet for a second. Bring them apart just a little bit, keep the elbows down and pull out. 5. Outer thighs. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feels good. All right, let's bring the legs together. Pull the knees in. And we're going to press into the band and exhale and roll up. Feels good. Band is a great tool, right? Ladies, how do your hips and your back feel? Awesome. All right, from here, let's face the back wall. We're going to grab our bolsters again. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to bring the bolsters in front and do a little bit of back work. So as you bring your bolster in front, pull it to the kind of the middle of your mat. Remember, you can have a pillow too. So you'll align your belly kind of on the middle of your pillow, where your forehead will be on the mat, but your knees will be down. You're going to use your tush and your shoulders. Now, if you just let yourself hang, if you look at my body, it's just, I'm all squished. So I'm gonna squeeze everything together to get longer. And then on an in-breath, I'm gonna squeeze my butt, engage my shoulder blades, and lift my head and torso. And then roll back down over the bolster. Now, if this does hurt your torso or ribs, you don't have to do it this way. And we're gonna do about 3 to 5 of these. So we wanna try to engage again, right through the glute system. Use the shoulder blades as we roll up, the back of the head and neck just a little. Bring the hands to the hips. Yeah, right, triceps, really nice. Lengthen and lift, beautiful. So you're making yourself longer by scooping that center line, engaging glute and shoulder. One more, ladies. I like it a lot. Right, if you didn't have your bolster, you would just do this on the mat. Then we're gonna push ourselves all the way back, widen the knees, take a big child's pose, wide knees opens the hips. This time though, we're gonna take our arms and bring them to the left side of our bolster. And that's gonna give us a mermaid feel again. It's gonna open the ribs and the hips just on that one side. Scoop your belly in a little bit. Let it hang out a little bit. Before you move, pull it in. And then shift your arms to the other side. Push away. So counter push to get that extra length. Right? That's what you feel when we're on the machines a lot. Beautiful. Then we're going to come center. And we're going to lie on our bolster. So we're going to face forward. We're going to be on our right sit bone. The legs are in mermaid position, which means they're open. One's in front, one's in back. Mind the knee. We're going to lie over our bolster. I digress. I'm sorry, ladies. Put your legs together. Stack your hips. Doing a little side leg work here. This feels really good. We're going to be a little squished, so I'm going to come forward. I want you guys to make sure there's not too many balls or pieces of furniture around so that you can really reach through your legs. So with that said, the elbow is underneath the shoulder as best as it can be. Pat it. That's going to be smarter. It's going to feel better. This is on. Shoulders are stacked. The legs are together. Heels together. Toes apart. The leg, the front leg, the top leg goes forward 2 and then back 1. You want to just get long through that leg, torso, and rib cage. We're just going to do 5, ladies, so that's 2 more. And you want to keep that leg nice and low. So this is part of your Pilates side leg series. I'm not going to do a ton now. You got it. Now we're going to bring the legs together. We're going to do little tiny circles. Feel your glutes work. Get longer. Reach your chest and your ears away from your legs. Breathe and reverse. Try to scoop the heels towards each other as you do that. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take the top leg and lift it the best you can. And release. Just 3 of these today. Lift. Try to use just the legs, not the back. Keep it up there and give it a stretch. Bend that knee and put it in front of the lower leg. If you can, mind the knee. Reach, resurface the body. Good. Bottom leg, lift and lower. 5, 4, 3. Breathe. 2. Pull the ears back. 1. Good. Circle. 3, 2. Reverse. 3, 2. Beautiful. And down. Leg on top. Now, I'm going to do bicycle. So the top leg goes back first. So you're going to reach it back, bend it, lengthen it forward, and reach it. Good. And now you start that leg. This is harder than it looks because the bottom leg can't move. Stabilize from the bottom. Lengthen the ribs and the hips away. Good. Try 1 or 2 more in this direction. Never make yourself wrong. Doing the best we can. Good. And then reverse when you're ready. Wah. Lengthen it away from you. Stable as you can. The arms can be down to stabilize the ribs. Just that top leg moves. Beautiful. And 1 more. Love it so. Excellent. All right, now we're going to mermaid the legs. And we're going to fold over the bolster. This is the best part. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that left arm is by the cheek. Feel it open up the ribs and the obliques that we just worked. Then, ladies, take your left arm, bring it behind your head and neck. Inhale and roll looking up towards the ceiling. Stay where you're comfortable. If this is uncomfortable with your head back, tuck your chin. That'll put your core on more. But if you're comfortable letting your head come back, stay long in your torso. When you're ready, inhale, pull your belly in. Exhale, we're going to twist all the way. Keep the legs and pelvis where they are, but lift the ribs, and the girls, readjust and lengthen your torso over the pelvis. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Let your body fold right over your pillow. Breathe into the back and the hips. When you're ready, on your inhale, lengthen your arms. Start to walk yourself up. I call this Titanic. Roll the shoulders back and look up like Rose at the end of the ship. Use your core to stay long, and then let yourself release where you go either side. So ladies, now we come to our left side. We're going to lie down over the bolster with the left elbow underneath the shoulder. The hips are lined up as best you can. Your heels are in the front corner of your mat, and your legs are lined up. Take your moment to set yourself up, because that's the most important part of your Pilates, is getting your step. I'm also choosing very stretchy things today, right? So they're really fitting with our yoga. Good, so as you roll the ears back, the top leg, the right, is going to work forward 2, back 1. Forward 2, back 1. And you'll notice the two sides feel very different. Trying to be as stable as you can. I do like to use my arm in front to give me a little more stability as I get stronger. You can point and flex the foot, whatever makes you feel good. Let's do one more, ladies. Beautiful. Then we bring the legs together and circle. Feel energy and strength coming through the legs, the inner outer thighs, the glutes. Breathe in the heart. Pull the ears back and reverse. Reach and reach. I think these are the only thing I'm doing 10 of. And then we're going to do 3. So we're going to lift and lower. Open that hip. Nice cracking. 2. Try one more, the last one. Give it a stretch. You can pull on your leg, whatever it is, just to stretch it. Bend the knee, bring it down in front of the bottom leg. Open the frame again. Bottom leg lifts and lowers. 3, 2. Maybe we did 5. Add 2 more, ladies. 2. Circle for 3. That's what it was. 3, 2, 1. Reverse circle. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put that down. Top leg goes back over. We go to bicycle. Top leg goes back first. Reach, reach. So if it goes back first, I think this means you're going forward. Yes. Of course, you can go the other way too. Reach through the ribs and the hips, and then when you're ready, reverse. Trying to keep the bottom leg stable, the shoulders stacked, the ears back, energy through the legs. Right? This workout is for the legs, the hips, the thighs, and the core. Beautiful. Then when you're done with that, we're going to bend our knees into our mermaid position, center ourselves on our bolster, and then fold right over, bringing that right arm in front. So first it's just a side stretch. After a deep breath or 2, bring the right arm behind the head. Support the neck spine as you open, looking towards the ceiling. You might feel this all the way through the IT band, the hip, the iliopsoas, the ribs. This is a little more intense than if the head was upright, so you can try different places. When you're ready, stay long through the torso. Inhale and twist. The ribs twist, the pelvis stays. Reposition so that the torso is happy, and release. Take deep full breaths here. So when you're relaxing into your breathing in your yoga, once you've gotten in position, you can let your muscles release and go. When we're ready to move again, you will connect your core. Right, so a little different than our Pilates, because in Pilates our core is on the whole time. With that said, when you're ready, I'm going to start to connect to my core because I'm going to move again. I'm going to lengthen, look up, keep the spine long, walk up. If the sides of the legs and hips are tight, this isn't going to feel great on you, but we never do it, so we might as well Just do it a little bit to open up. Good, keep the core tight. And then release back to center. All right, ladies, now we're gonna take our feet, bring them around forward. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Right, I'm not sure what our timing is, but. Okay, so have a little more time. All right, let's lie down. Let's keep the bolster by our feet. This will feel good. And grab your ball. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you ladies stay this way, but I'm gonna position myself like this because I don't think you're gonna be able to see anything. Okay, so you're gonna lie on back, roll back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, roll on back. And then once you roll on back, we're gonna put our feet on our bolster. See, mine's gonna be a little slippery. Okay. And then we're gonna put the ball in between the thighs. So a little bit of work for the hamstring. Okay, with that said, don't lie on the floor if possible. Arms down by your side. Fix your ponytail if necessary. This is a very important piece here. We want the neck spine, because we did such a nice release, to be straight. So you can't see anything, so you've got to feel your ears, shoulders, hips, and then your feet, your heels. Are they way out here? No, 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 you're not that big. Pull those heels in. Bring the ball between the inner thigh muscle instead of the knee joint. Squeeze, release. Feel the muscle. Yeah. Scoop the belly. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Do 2 more squeezes. Squeeze. Release. Good. Squeeze and hold. Pelvic tilt. Pull the belly in and roll the low back to the mat. Don't lift the butt yet. Release. Tilt the pelvis. Release, but don't let the muscle go, right? You gotta think about that. Tilt the pelvis. Now press through the arms and back and lift the glutes. Roll up. Inhale when you're at the top. Now, in yoga, we might lift the pelvis to open up the hips. Let's try that. Let's put the hands underneath the glutes. Roll the shoulders together, the chest and heart open a little bit. Right, in Pilates, we wouldn't go up that high, but we want to stretch the back of the neck, especially if we've been sitting and in the house a lot. Squeeze your ball. Good, now drop your pelvis down a little, release your hands. Go into a pelvic tilt. Ooh, then slowly roll yourself down, lengthening that low back. Love that. So I put my hands on my hips just to give me a little more space, because I know my low back gets pretty tight, especially because I haven't been doing much. Yeah, I know. Good, now once you come down, let's take a Pilates moment. So ladies, let's bring the hands, interlace the fingers gently, bring them behind the head, the skull. The elbows are in our peripheral vision, so we can feel the shoulders and the collarbone aren't working. We're just gonna work the upper ribs. Before we lift the head, we're gonna tuck our chin. On the exhale, press the ribs to the mat and lift the head. Look at the ball. Squeeze the ball into a crunch. Good, and roll it down. Exhale to roll up. Scoop everything down, go into your pelvic tilt. Release, let's do 10 of that. My inner thighs are on fire already. Go figure. I do this for a living. Exhale, good. Inhale, exhale. So that's 5. Not to bore everybody, let's do 3 more. And you can do 5, you can do 8, you can do 10. And ladies, on the last one, we're just gonna hold it up here. Good, and then from here, as we hold it, we're squeeze, pelvic tilt, and then from the ribs, we're gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and then slowly roll it down. Beautiful. Bring the arms over the head for a moment, and let's put the feet together and just let the ball come in between the legs to stretch the inner thigh muscles. So Mary Beth, I'm gonna have you open. Yeah. Did you see? From here, feels good. From here, we're bringing arms back over the shoulders. Grab the ball again and put the feet back on the bolster. Little chest opener. Shoulder blades are down on the mat. Feet are on your bolster. Ball is secure. You're in neutral, connected, so the core muscles are tight. We scissor the arms for the ribs. Inhale and exhale. So the arm might not necessarily go to the mat. This would be incorrect, right? My position. So here would be my neutral. Right? Using your core to stabilize the torso and the ribs. Sorry, that's the same thing. and the pelvis so that we can work the arms. Beautiful. And then ladies, bring the arms back over and do some arm circles. Another great thing to do, nice and simple. Inhale and exhale. Nice and big, keep the ribs down, take it slow. Your core muscles are on, you're not jamming your back into the mat, you're just keeping nice and stable. One more in this direction. 3, 5, inhale, reverse, and exhale. Last one. Let's bring the arms down by the sides. Take this godforsaken ball out from between the legs. Sorry, I always feel that. One very important stretch is the glutes. We're all laying down already, so we're going to do a reverse pigeon. That's going to be great for everybody's knee. So if you have a knee issue, this should be okay for you. Connect your core, as always, before you take your right leg and bring it onto your left. Some of you might be fine here. To get more feedback in your left glute, you're going to lift your left foot. I like to flex the feet, but this bottom part of the left leg is active, right? So it's not just here. I have more control. I can pull it in towards me, push it away. I can thread my needle, but I'm not going to get all like this when I thread my needle. Never twerk to stretch. You got it. And now we're just going to change sides. Pull your belly in. If your knees are bad, especially flex your feet. But I like to flex my feet because I feel it better. Now in this other glute, you can thread your needle. You can push and pull. Beautiful. Then ladies, we're going to pull the knees to the chest with them together. We're going to roll them around our chest. 5 times one way. You can start to close your eyes. We're going to go into our Savasana now. 5 times the other way. And then just do a little open, close, open, close, open, close. You can also keep the legs open and bring them. And you can do this in your bed as well. Right? And go the other way. Make sure you have a nice soft surface to be on, but that it's not slippery. That's another important thing. From here, if you do have your bolster, you can put your legs over. It feels really good. Our Savasana, we're going to take a little break. You want to relax your body onto the mat. Make sure you're comfortable and make sure you're warm. If you get cold like I do, put your socks on or put your shirt back on. Take your time. Once you're comfortable and you lie yourself down, take that moment to situate the body, right? Find the breath again. Release the muscles in the face and the jaw. Let the legs just do what they're going to do. Flip the palms up. Close the eyes. When you close your eyes, you can wiggle your face, make crazy face shapes. There's a lot of muscle in the face that we didn't do yoga for, so open, close. Take your moment. Find your breath again. And as you breathe in, think about pulling in beautiful light and beautiful love into your body system. As you exhale, let go. Take your release. Take your moment to not think about anything that you have to do, to not be judgmental, just to send love to yourself and maybe somebody else who needs it too right now. I'm going to let you all be for a couple of minutes, and then I will come back to you to finish up the class. Other secret tips to help you relax. Feel the ebb and flow of the rib cage as you breathe. Identifying the energy or chi in the palms. Feeling that pulsation. Sometimes very relaxing. Pulling colors in as a visual. As you bring your focus back to your breath, give yourself a moment. You can pause the tape and do a longer savasana, or you can follow along, either way. Once you find that breath, begin wiggling the fingers and toes, maybe roll your head from side to side. When you're ready, pull your knees to your chest, take your time. And maybe push your bolster away from you a little. Slowly roll to your right side. That's for calmness and relaxation. If you need energy, you could roll to your left side, so your choice. I'm hyper, so I'm going to roll to my right side. After a deep, full breath here, whatever is the free arm on top, you're going to press it into the mat to lift the shoulders up. Coming back to the sits bones, find a place where you can find the sits bones, a long spine, and an open heart. You don't have to sit on your bolster again. You could if you want to. Whatever makes you happy. You can keep your eyes open or closed, whatever makes you comfortable. Once you find those sits bones, that long spine, roll the shoulders back up nice and tall. Flip the palms up, take a nice big inhale breath. At the very top of the inhale, pause, grabbing that beautiful light, love, and energy. Press it all the way down and bow through a most beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you all for being here today.